Son d'un papel!
Oh, my wiener. You're watching the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, the section of my channel where I tell you everything about my life in 1 week. Okay, so, bunch of shit from Fukuoka just came here like yesterday, right when I was on my way out. Look at all these goddamn boxes. This is basically, if you remember my old apartment back in Bayside, Hakata, this is the remnants of what's left, basically. This was everything else. The stuff I couldn't take with me the first time around, this is what is left. There's a printer in here, 2 turntables, I'm sure a microphone. There's a bunch of other stuff in here, so I just gotta, one, I actually was kind of enjoying this minimalist life or whatever, but I need to take care of some of this other stuff first. I think that's what I'm going to do first, start throwing away a bunch of stuff and like try to get organized. I don't have shelves, that's the biggest problem. I don't even have curtains. That collaboration I did yesterday, I had to hang up this towel because during the day I noticed, like when it's not raining during the day, it's hard to watch things on this computer and such. I did not ship my old TV, if you guys remember, I had a black TV, and I did not ship my computer. I let my friend who was holding it for me all these months, I just let him keep it because 1, I want to get a new TV. 2, the computer, my MacBook Pro is actually faster than the iMac I was using, because the MacBook Pro is only like a year old. The iMac is like 5 years old already. So, by the way, the laundry finally, I got a washing machine finally. This is pretty damn cool. Hold on, make sure there's no panties in it. Okay, yeah, cool. It's just work stuff. All right. Anyways, this is like the newest washing machine I have ever had in my life. It's only 2-3 years old. It even has an air dry thing. It's not a dryer, but it's like spins it or some shit like that faster for a long time, or blows air at it. I don't know. So when you take it out, you can dry it a lot easier. You know what? In fact, let's go ahead and get one of these things going. Have you guys ever? I'm all out. The little balls. There's like these balls and shit that you can take and just toss into the wash, and that's that. It's a done deal. This is actually my first time. Hold on a second. Real deal. Look at my balls. This is the first time I've actually done laundry here. Or like I tried doing it and I couldn't understand what the hell I was doing, so I needed somebody to come help me read it. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Good. Okay, good. She bought the clamp. There was a thing like a clamp here, like you need to clamp down, and all the water was getting all over the place and shit. It was really annoying. Alright, anyways, I should check if there's any other laundry, but fuck it, it's okay. My stomach is starting to hurt, and I think I know why. I'm gonna tell you guys in just a bit. Like a second ago, I was making dinner or breakfast over here. I just woke up. Hold on. Let's see how this works. See, I just push buttons until that something came on. Okay, 1. Yep, start. Okay, good. It's a little annoying, like if it's not in English, but to be honest, even some of the shit that's in English. Oh, now start. I'm gonna assume something's going on here. Oh, water? Yeah, that's why. I need to turn on the water thing here. I don't know why, but the company said if I turn the water, this water thing off, you save money or something like that. I'm like, what? Okay. Like during every little thing. Anyways, So I was gonna do a little bit on Hokkaido milk, and it's really good, like really milky kind of drinks, but I decided not to, and I just made more like a Kahlua coffee type of deal. Oh shit, finally my DC thing finally updated, and I bet you if I try to play the game, there's still going to be a problem. This is the biggest problem like I've had with PlayStation, and I know you can there's a mode where you can like set to download, like it'll just always do all the different updates on its own, and I have it set on that, I believe. However, even every time I try to play a game, nothing fucking, like, I always have to wait for something to load, so I don't really have time. Guys, I feel good today though. I'm not even gonna lie. Look around me, guys. I mean, like, yeah, granted, I got a lot of work here that I'm gonna have to work with these boxes and shit. I'm gonna try and throw out all the stuff I don't need, make a box, like, but I really feel good with all the space. I mean, minus I don't have a TV, I don't have like basic stuff, like all I have is my office over here, but that's enough for me. If I could, I want to kind of blow out these doors. I kind of prefer to get rid of these doors sometimes, but then there's somebody that's sometimes sleeping here, so it's just kind of good to have these doors, so it's not easy to take off. If I could though, I would make it a little more open, but for sound wise, sometimes it does make it a little bit better to have these doors, but normally I wish I kind of had it open so I feel like I live in a bigger place. But anyways, yeah guys, I feel real good. Like today feels like a really good day. I got a lot of rest today. I was really tired and shit last couple days. I haven't been doing as many videos like editing. I think that's been the other problem, is I actually haven't been cranking out as many like standard reactions, which actually, it's funny, I feel good about, but I also don't feel good about. I feel bad about. Oh shit, you guys remember that? Fucking man, remember that shit? This was so dope. Hold to skip the movie. I want to skip it. Because I bet you, I guarantee you, there's going to be another goddamn update that I'm going to have to do something with. I swear. And I was going to mention, like, I kind of regret, like, I like this LED monitor for now, but I regret not actually just buying a mini television, like a HD television or something. Huh? Where's my profile? Okay, now I'm confused because this is from the beginning. Yeah, look, this is my... Fuck, wait a second, did I accidentally delete my... I'm kind of worried, like I might have deleted my profile or something like that when I was trying to clear space, because there... What? I'm a little worried about that. Alright, I'm gonna have to fuck with this a little bit later, because this is fucking annoying. I'm gonna be so mad if, like, all... Oh, found it. I'm stupid. Okay. I hope I didn't have to download that for a whole nother reason. Anyway, sorry, let me get back to point. I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry, it happens sometimes. Yeah, but I feel rested. Editing, like, I haven't been doing as much editing, and I know that's gonna affect the channels in some sense, but at the same time I've been going out filming new content and going on meetings and having meetings about creating different type of content, and I think overall that's kind of the process. I also need to book the space at the YouTube Space Tokyo today, and I need to book a space hopefully at YouTube Space LA as well. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and I just don't have time for, like, being that typical channel that people sometimes expect me to be, or like some of the random reaction requests, and it's like, and I haven't been reading, you know what, that might be another thing too. I haven't been reading the comments recently, that I haven't been reading the I haven't been paying attention to much of anything of what other YouTubers are doing or saying or anything, and maybe I feel better about that because I've been getting, like, it was just too discouraging beforehand. And not just that, like spoilers for Civil War. Like I'm just trying to avoid the spoilers for Civil War as well. So all those things combined, just kind of taking a break from all of that is fine, and I just want to focus on creating content, I suppose. And like, you know, we can talk about beef for just a little bit. You know, the only beef I'm concerned about right now for me is that meat I just made and shit. So, that's, I guess, you know, I know like there's been some YouTubers out there talking all this about drama and all that other stuff, right? And I'm like, nah, like I thought about it. Like I was actually I talked to a few people about this in terms of not just not just the what PewDiePie's been saying, but you know also like what other small steps of the Reactorverse have been saying, and you know people have been asking me about it or whatever, and I'm just like, you know, I thought about it and like I was like, look, I can. What would you guys rather me do? Make a dumbass video, just stirring up drama, creating beef, right? Or and spending time for that, right? Not to mention that's the other problem. That's the main thing, spending time and energy into that, or being happy spending time and energy into creating better videos and creating other opportunities for other people to appreciate. You know what I mean? Like, I rather, instead of making responses and stirring up all that kid shit drama or whatever, that ultimately doesn't benefit my channel anyways, and most of my audience wouldn't even know what I'm talking about or be like, who the fuck is this guy that Akasan is talking about. Instead of doing that, you know, I rather put the info, or I rather put energy into creating the YouTube space type of thing, getting kind of real, authentic collaborations together with people that would appreciate it, basically. Or, you know, working with Dante more. Like, he's just messaged me right now. CJ wants to do a collaboration. I just did, you know, Eric came by yesterday, right? So I rather put that kind of energy and positive energy into people that are actually willing to support the channel and won't like backstab, betray, or like would appreciate what I do for them. I think that it's better to just focus on that instead of go back on the negatives, right? You know, working with Dante, like the week after that, he created a YouTube channel. He's like, dude, you finally encouraged me, inspired me to finally do what I've been putting off forever to, and that's create a YouTube channel. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Like, he's always said that I inspired him. So I was like, for many things, even before I had YouTube, I was doing YouTube a lot. Even before that, he was saying that. But it's good to see that. And see, that's, you know, that's the kind of stuff that I can appreciate. Like, I think that's the big difference between like working with people face to face, sort of like a physical range, opposed to just online. You don't really even know who you're talking to sometimes. You don't even know like the personality. Like, of course, Tyrone is fine because I've known him for quite some time and we've had a lot of like trials and tribulations that we both had to go through, and it's fine. I actually, there's something I submitted to him, like there's a collaboration he and I are planning to do fairly soon, hopefully sooner than later, because the timing is hot on this one. But anyways, you know, but other people you just don't know, and especially younger cats, it's like you don't really know how, like, they don't even know really how to act for like social media or YouTube and things like that. They just know they do what comes to them naturally to like kind of just speak their mind, so to speak, and feel that that's the best way. And who's to say that that's not the best way? I mean, you have to look at the prime demographic, or the main demographic of YouTube are really young kids, so maybe that's normal. There was a thing when about 7 years ago when I was doing radio, and before YouTube really was taken off, there was this other sort of type of YouTube thing where bloggers, it was just a deal where they just make their own sort of relationship, and like they have this own sort of blogging world. I forgot what the name of it. If you guys like, most of you guys won't even know what I'm talking about, but there was someone who was co-hosting this podcast with me a long time ago. Her name was Hunter, and she was doing something like, I forgot, she was doing some sort of website, and she got kind of famous off of that, and there were all these other people doing things like that, and this is before YouTube really took off in that world of a community. So there was this world out there already, and like everything they were talking about was like lies. Like they were making these fake relationships, but people were really interested in this stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, drama. I'd rather just focus on being happy and putting out good stuff for you guys. I know it slows down the sub growth, but I also don't need a bunch of retards in the comment section like looking to start up. You know, like I noticed that it's kind of a double-edged sword here. You can ignore it and look like a punk. You can respond to it and give more, like get pushed down into the dirt with the rest of them, like that, come down to their level. You know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating. I got something on my fucking foot. Like, it's not acne, but I don't know what the hell it is. You guys want to see? It's like, look at this. It's like this weird thing on my foot right here. What the hell? What the fuck is that, man? It's like, I don't know what that is. A pimple or wart? Nah. Maybe in a few days it'll just grow out. I don't know. It's weird. My feet are real flat, right? Shit is really, really flat. Like, sometimes some of the reasons I have so many back problems. But today I have no back problems. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is because... no. There was one right here. I used to have one right there as well. See? Kind of. This is a pretty good camera for what it's trying to do. Anyways, all right, let's talk Civil War, other stuff. So I've been avoiding the Civil War spoilers and things like that, which I'm fine with. But soon it's time to actually watch the movie next week. Fuck, one more week for me. The 29th is when it comes out. Hopefully, if there's a Japanese premiere, I need to talk to Dante about that. He might have some insights to that. Anything else? Not really. I mean, overall, I guess just be aware that I'm avoiding, like, I'm just not really connected as much with YouTube, with what other YouTubers or whatever they're doing right now, because I just, I want to just focus on pushing my channel more nowadays. Like it was getting just too, I think I talked about this last week in it, but it's just getting too disheartening and tiring to try to manage a whole reactor verse or like community or whatever of then these same people won't really, they can't really see the same side about stealing content and utilizing like all this other stuff. So that's where the fine line is being drawn, and it's just kind of tiring to deal with that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's just better, like I rather, if I'm gonna do a collaboration with people, it's just people that probably aren't as connected, or like where the lines aren't as blurry, so to speak. I don't know, but for now I just really am tired of all that, and better to just focus on the channel myself and get my channel up, get back to these sponsorships, you know, instead of like doing these collaboration type videos, or like doing videos that are like connected to other people's work to try to support them. Better to, like, I could be emailing these sponsors back, and like that's half my fucking issue is like sponsors are ready to send me some shit, and like Samurai Buyer emailed me like a whole month ago and shit, and I still haven't gotten back to him because it's not it's just a thing of me spending the 3 to 4 hours I have at night after I get home, like fucking 11 o'clock, dinner time, 12 o'clock, and like either I'm gonna crank out some videos or hit those emails back, right? Or some of those emails just require me to actually research and go through the websites. That's the bigger problem, and I have to go shopping. Like Samurai Buyer would like to send some stuff to me, but I need to actually go look at the website and pick out certain things. So, you know, that takes time. I need to order something from Sammy's dress as well, but that takes time. Book the YouTube space, that shit's in Japanese. That takes time. So you know what I'm saying? So these are the issues. And then on my days off, I have to probably go take my girl out somewhere and spend quality time and all that bullshit, right? But anyway, she not here now. We'll be gone for a few weeks again, so that's good. So now that's why I have time to do the weekly Wednesday What's Up and speak my mind. So and play some video games finally, and I'll probably wrap up Daredevil and Jessica Jones sooner than later now that I have the apartment back to myself again and I can just react. That's so fucking frustrating. I'm being not completely honest with you guys. Like, I can't, like, it's this very strange frustration about doing the reactions for the Rift stuff, because it's like for example, here's what I'm saying, and then I'm gonna finish this. Here's what I'm saying about, like, okay, if it's, for example, if it's Arrow or Flash or something like that, right? I react to it, but I know I'm going to edit it and chop it out, so I can kind of like get a little more relaxed at times and just be like, camera's off, like, and just sort of be myself, so to speak. But since the Daredevil or Jessica Jones stuff, the camera's on the entire time, I can't, like, I'm always like aware the camera's on, so I always want to make sure I'm giving, like, I don't like being like like that, right? And sometimes, like, when I come home, it'd be great just to turn on Netflix, watch an episode of Daredevil when I'm just laying down like that, right? Like, you just want to be relaxed and comfortable, right? But you can't do that if you're going to be uploading that shit to Rift TV. So I always got to wait until I'm in the right zone. And today is I have an entire day off. I don't have shit that needs to be done in terms of a deadline. So I can actually sit here, right here, and watch Rift TV, watch Daredevil. But I have to wait every week to kind of be presented that opportunity. You guys see the problem here with doing full-blown, like a reaction to a full-blown TV show, and it's not stretched out, it's binged like that. And I rather sometimes just skip some of these episodes because I know not all of them are good. But I don't know which episodes are going to be good and which ones aren't, like, reactionable, right? So it's so frustrating when it comes down to the Rift TV stuff in terms of the full-blown stuff. I really prefer just only doing a few first couple episodes, and that's that. But I know once I start a TV show, some people are really interested. Like, God, I did a reaction for Legend of Korra like maybe a year ago, and people really want me to still get into this show, which I would love to, but I really want to avoid doing it. Like, I wanted to just watch that Legend of Korra season, but everybody's like, no, you have to watch the whole Avatar, you have to watch all that. I'm like, okay, I want to watch, but how many episodes is this? I don't have that kind of time. So, and, you know, of course, this goes deeper into this whole issue of, like, people think that doing the reactions are easy, and because people make it look easy, and some people do get over 1 million subs or whatever off of doing the easy reaction type content. no intros, no screen sort of stuff, little to no editing like that. So, but that's why I'm saying, that's why it goes back into when I really start thinking about that kind of stuff and the frustrations I have to deal with doing TV show stuff. If I start thinking about that other stuff, it gets really annoying. And when I start tracking down where some of this like hate for reaction channels are coming from, where the reason why I'm seeing these people get on there act like idiots, and they're like the face of reaction channels and reaction videos, it makes me want to fucking put a gun in my mouth and shit, like to see that the hard work that others are doing, and so especially TV show reactors are doing, is just getting trashed like that. And that's where I start losing it. And that's where, if I have a few drinks or so, I'll just get so pissed off watching these buffoons make fools of them fucking selves and making it bad for everybody. And then I'll start having to make these videos and what did they say, sneak dissing or whatever, are insinuations on Twitter, like that. So I'm trying to get away from all that and try to pretend that there aren't people out there doing that kind of shit and fucking it up for the rest of us. I'm trying to ignore that side of things and hope that if I can just focus on like these bigger collaborations and these networks that are interested in the format of what I do, just keep pushing that. You know, Tyrone got a shout out from the Russo brothers, and like Vine collaborations, meeting with them about doing stuff with them. Just focus on that side and hope it works out for the best, so that when the hammer does come down or whatever and it's just regulate, like, people will just start seeing the difference. And I guess it also depends on your help as well. If you guys can help with this stuff, when you see people hating on reaction videos or my reaction videos or reaction channels or whatever, not another reaction, you are the cancer of YouTube. I'm like, educate them, let them know, like, look at the edits, look at the processing, look at the permissions I have from the content people. So yeah, that's all. I'd rather not just, it's better just not to think about the bad stuff out there and pretend that. And you know, that's what it also falls in line to, of like the kind of people you want to associate with as well. That's where it becomes an issue as well. It's like, someone was, a subscriber once told me a while ago, like, if you, like, who says you guys, like, someone wrote, like, why do you guys, like, he was like, maybe you should just make a video, like, basically saying who's good and who's following, who's playing by the rules or whatever, who's being legit and who's not, and put those people on blast and be done with it. And he was like, who says you guys even, why do you guys, all of you guys need to be friends anyways? Why do you guys need to be working together anyways? And you know, I didn't brush it off at that time, but I didn't really take it too seriously. But in a sense, I kind of see that point. It's like, why do we all have to be getting along and shit? Like, it was fun while it lasted, a year ago or so, and it, you know, it was cool when it was those groups of people at that time, Star Wars fans, TV show fans, you know, basically still the comic book, the people that are still, you know, fine, they're doing that still, that same format is fine. It was fine at that time to feel that sense of a community, but maybe, like all things, when it gets too big and out of control and no regulations, and maybe it's the distance, it's time to distance or so. I don't know. I don't really know if there's an answer to any of this, honestly. But it is something to keep in mind about not working with, like, yeah, I don't know. Because if you're, like, for example, if you're a YouTuber I guess, like, for example, if you're a gamer, if you just start gaming or whatever, nobody ever asks you to collaborate with other people, do they? I don't know. Is there any other genre where people are like, oh, do you know this guy, like, oh, maybe you should do, like, more like this? I don't know. Maybe there are unboxing people. Unboxing community, the unboxiverse, right? People, the big four of unboxing. I don't know. I'm so fucking done. See, you can see I'm getting like stressed out again thinking about trying to take care of everybody when I just need to think about myself, I suppose. This channel, what we're doing here. I'm gonna go on Twitch. I need to relax and finish my breakfast, okay? Like, share, subscribe, and I will let you guys know what's up next week. So the prelude to Civil War. Peace, guys.